the proof that now he's taking sets off of Justin Byleth.
Slowly but surely, it takes just one win just to get the train rolling, right? Yeah, of course, but yeah, now he's gonna get it. Now he's gonna go against Pharaoh, the player we saw the most this block.
Yeah, so this is the set for all the marbles in order to determine our grand finals. So whomever wins gets to face Sinister in
Yep.
our next game 5.
Yeah, so I don't know how this match is gonna roll out, but I surely hope it's a game 5 set because this set actually looks very bonkers. So yeah, hopefully they can live up to the hype.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty fire set. Getting
Wow.
started so far, what a beautiful chain grab from Obmcbob. Now going to be trying to keep Pharaoh off of the ledge as long as possible. Finding center of the stage is going to be Pharaoh, who's getting Obmcbob through his shield instead. Not going to be able to get the down air, but the up tilt and the F tilts coming out from Obmcbob. Those are so important for him, and good to see him being used. Pharaoh not able to get the fair either, but Obmcbob taking the hero spin with Pharaoh back to stage.
Yep, and so far both players are just duking it out there. Pharaoh is spending most of the time of this game on the off stage, but that's what we like to see. Bomba fed, as we can say in Mexico. So, yeah, Obmcbob is taking the tempo from the last set up to this set too. So, yeah, the train is rolling and it doesn't plan to stop.
Yeah, beautiful bomb fair from Obmcbob to be able to take that stock. Ooh, Pharaoh looking for the F smash. However, Obmcbob going to be getting that F tilt instead. Pharaoh up airs instead of the down tilt. It is Obmcbob finding the boomerangs as well. Got the bombs already online, trying to just play up against Pharaoh's shield and falling for that F smash instead. Pharaoh taking that stock.
Yeah, and so far, Obmcbob is not letting this advantage go to waste. 124, yeah, that was quite the wrong direction from that bomb. And now we see Pharaoh just ripping out these up tilts and uppers just to catch Obmcbob on the juggle state. But nice grab. There's gonna see the bomb. Not so far. Nice downer just to catch, move the tempo of Pharaoh timing. So fair, it's gonna be enough. Obmcbob taking the second stock, and Pharaoh standing on his last leg on this first game.
Yeah, beautiful stock from Obmcbob. Going to be bringing us to Pharaoh's final stock, as it seems that Obmcbob is eager to run away with his prize. Pharaoh just trying to find a little bit of a back air, and it is a fair! Once again, a fair spike. Finally connecting that time in order to take the stock and hopefully put himself back in the running.
Yeah, we can see Obmcbob, the Mac boss, as everyone's saying, just throwing the boomerangs outside the other way around. And watch it! I actually thought Pharaoh was just gonna let that up air rip just to take Obmcbob. Stealed his game so far, but I don't see if it's stealing because so far Pharaoh just took it off Macbob's hands, and first game going straight to the second seed of the tournament, Pharaoh.
Yeah, Pharaoh following up with that beautiful up air, going to be taking that away from Obmcbob where he stood. And it was interesting because Obmcbob really did have the lead to begin, but Pharaoh just able to take it back so quickly. And that is absolutely what I wanted to see in that set. Just seeing him develop his patience and the timing. And now going in with the green Yoshi.
The green Yoshi.
He's eager to seal out this set as quickly as he can. So, you know, he says, I want it to be a clean 3-0. Sinister is waiting for me.
He wants his run back, right? I mean, he knows he was this close to take the winner's final set against Sinister. So, I mean, he wants his run back and he's feeling eager for it. So, why not change to the green Yoshi? Yeah, you know, if the green Yoshi's out, you know he's getting the hands on.
Absolutely. And you can see it does seem to be that Obmcbob is getting a bit of an advantage as well. Coming back into this ledge, it is going to be Pharaoh who is chasing Obmcbob to the other side of the stage. But Obmcbob going to make that difficult for him. And instead, he's finding himself in the air, going to be able to avoid that up air from Pharaoh for now, but for who knows how long.
Yeah, I mean, the time both players just jumped off neutral at the same time, I knew both of them are on each other heads.
Oh.
But yeah, Pharaoh just letting that up smash rip out of shield, and wow, the boomerang just playing a little prank on little Obmcbob. So yeah, Obmcbob needs to do something. Nice bump. That's a backer. Not gonna be enough so far. Ledge situation. Nair not gonna connect. F tilt. I mean, right now McBob is just looking for a quick option to take the Pharaoh stock ASAP.
Yeah, he really wants this, especially at full rage. Pharaoh definitely trying to hang on to this stock as long as possible, especially while he still has all three. Obmcbob going to be finding himself at this upper platform, and that clash going to be coming out in Pharaoh's favor at 161%.
No.
He seems comfortable. The egg lay, the hero spin definitely.
No.
His hero spin didn't connect. He just didn't get close enough to the ledge. It sent him in the wrong direction, and Obmcbob's stock is gone. Pharaoh still holding on to his three.
Yeah, I mean, he drifted way too much to the right. And watch it before we can continue. We see Pharaoh just going straight to the airs against Obmcbob, not letting a chance to let him breathe. And watch it.
Woo!
Quite this down B, and you can see it wasn't his symphony.
Not want to do that.
Yeah, he wanted something else. I don't know, probably the side B, but down B it is, I think.
Oh, okay. You know, that might have been karma for the early stocks that he took. However, it does look as though Obmcbob is on his final legs. That hero spin not going to be nearly enough if he wants to seal out this game, but Pharaoh seems to be eager to try to take it away as he keeps running in and getting grabbed by Obmcbob. Unfortunately, he is finding himself impatient, and that is exactly what Obmcbob wants. The hero spin as Pharaoh is air dodging in order to avoid it at 99%. He's still looking for something, but Obmcbob able to interrupt him with the bomb. The F throw from Pharaoh not going to be taking the stock just yet as he found the down B at the ledge.
Whatever you do, McBob, please don't do a hero spin right now. You just need to play this safe. Just settle down, Bob. You're about to make the comeback of your life right here, and you might have a chance. You have a sliver of health. You got one dream, one chance, and watch it because this might be it unless Pharaoh says otherwise.
He is looking for it, as you were saying, Glitched, and it is not going to be the hero spin. He didn't even try to do it, but Pharaoh still going to get the up air as Obmcbob lingered on that upper platform a little bit too long for his safety. That is 2-0 for Pharaoh right now.
Yeah, so far, any adjustments you might have to see, or if you were McBob at this point, what would you do? What adjustments would you do for this probably last game?
I think, as you said earlier, was correct. He was going for hero spin way too much. I think he does need to work on grabbing Pharaoh a bit more, exactly like that, the chain grabs. He can get a lot off of the chain grab and then into the bomb, the boomerang combos as well. Maybe try to find a fair in order to follow up with his damage, but Pharaoh still seems to be eager to get close to him, and you know, there's a hero spin, and that worked for him because Pharaoh was not respecting his face.
Yeah, right now McBob just decided to just go out and start swinging that sword. I mean, he has that sword for something, right? I mean, he has it, might as well use it. And yeah, 83% so far in 40 seconds of the match. That's quite a change of pace McBob needed so far. F smash just raw. Don't call Gordon Ramsay on this one because it was quite the raw F smash right there. It was just to take Pharaoh by surprise, and I mean it worked so far. And the chain grab going to take Pharaoh off stage.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty funny having the player cams because you can see when they are surprised by a certain thing that one of them does. So absolutely great to see that Obmcbob is actually going for the fences in this case. He is not going to be playing by the books, but Pharaoh still trying to find his advantage and getting hit by the bomb. Instead, Obmcbob looking for these up airs, instead going to hit him with the fair and the boomerang. Egg lay coming out, Pharaoh air dodging into the stage in order to avoid these boomerangs as well. The fair coming out, sending Obmcbob off stage. He chain grabs in order to recover pretty quickly. The F throw, Pharaoh trying to keep him off as long as possible in order to potentially get a spike. Nothing for him just yet, instead the bomb, and Pharaoh finding himself in an undesirable position off stage, but now getting his grab and get the back throw as well, looking for anything in order to take this stock from Obmcbob where he is. Instead,
Yeah.
going to be Obmcbob's stock to take with the beautiful hero spin.
I mean, we called it, and we got it. We wanted to see it, we got it. Nah, he actually tagged. I think he tagged.
That was
the
a tech.
second hit. Yeah, the second hit. I think the second hit was a tech. But yeah, Obmcbob just was hanging on to that first stock as far as hard as far as he could. But yeah, 35% on the second stock of Pharaoh. That's something. And watch it, pro, because if he keeps this up, we might be seeing a fourth game, and only God knows if we will see a fifth game. But as the way McBob is playing right now, we might see it. But Pharaoh is saying otherwise with that fair.
Yeah, beautiful fair from Pharaoh, going to be going way deep in order to get it. But just what you want to see in a moment like that, where Obmcbob had the upper hand, he was running away with the stock, and Pharaoh snuffed it out where he was. Obmcbob, though, looks pretty eager to take this stock away from Pharaoh. All of these aerials and the boomerangs coming out, trying to find this F-tilt, and then instead going to be going for yet another one at the ledge, clanking the bomb with his boomerang instead. And Pharaoh getting a beautiful grab, going to be finding the bomb instead to interrupt Pharaoh's momentum. But Obmcbob going to be clanking with his F smash?
Yep, Bomba Fair making his second appearance so far. McBob has this last chance, last stock. Let's see if he can bring this up to fourth game, or we're gonna see Pharaoh just taking this with a clean 3-0, just like you said. And he's chasing him. He's like a shark. He smells the blood and he's going out for it so far. And yeah, nice bomb. We're gonna see Apollo. That's a dash attack. And yeah, I like when McBob doesn't go straight for the chase on the airs, because he knows Pharaoh might drop a down B or a fair of an up air just to catch him sleeping. So he waits to see what Pharaoh can do out of the hit stand. So yeah, nice patience coming from McBob, but also from Pharaoh. He knows he can't overextend, because if he overextends, that's gonna be a hard price to pay for Pharaoh. But yeah, last chance for McBob.
Especially trying to look for anything he can. Pharaoh going to be sending him off stage with that F throw. No fair, but
yeah, he lingered there.
Going to be his stock, and a 3-0 for Pharaoh. A hard-fought battle nonetheless, but Pharaoh is going to be seeing Sinister once again in grand finals.
Yeah, the Pharaoh El Faraón just making active appearance against Sinister once again for his run back. I mean, right now after Pharaoh took McBob, the people's champ on this game was a 3-0. We can see maybe a run back. We can see a reset. Will we see a reset, or will we see another win from Sinister?
I think regardless of what it is, I hope that we see yet another close set. That is what I want. What I don't want is for them to give up their momentum or to give up their drive. This is going to be a close set, especially with how close their set count is statistically. I'm not normally a stats person, but this is important because these two are very close statistics wise, and I am so eager to see who will come out with the championship crown of Fusion number 500. 475.
475.
I just lost the numbers, but it is 475. So, big event with some big hitters out today looking to claim their spots on that roster.
Yeah, I mean, from all the players in the venue, only one can take the crown, and we're gonna see if it's gonna be Pharaoh, El Faraón, or we're gonna see Sinister, El Siniestro. I don't know who's gonna take it, but so far, as you said it, the set count is way too tight for both of them to stand comfortably on this set. So, yeah, Sinister Pharaoh. We saw Game 5 on Winners Finals, and of course they're not gonna disappoint when it comes to these Grand Finals. I really hope we can see a reset, because this block has been flying, and yeah, I mean, it came out flying, the time went flying too, and right now we're standing on Grand Finals. So yeah, hopefully we can see a reset, but only time will tell. But Pharaoh actually going with quite the momentum after beating McBob 3-0. And yeah, big on. Even so, McBob got the hang of the matchup in at the last game. I think he made it a little bit too late for comfort, so he had very little margin of error, almost none, almost a 0% of margin error there. So yeah, I mean it was kind of a tough mountain to climb. He almost made it, but sadly he came out short. Hopefully we will see him making his run back against Pharaoh next Monday.
Third is a very respectable place to make
Of course.
inclusion.
Yep. Only one of them can make the third